This is the first of 4 majors leading up to World.
We have a pretty light load of horses this trip. I think we have 16 or 17.
Is this your main horse for the year that you're taking to World?
That's a good question.
It was fun. It felt really good. My horse ran well and I was able to keep up.
I started shooting off horses when I was little.
I've never felt him smoother and more fluid.
Each of the majors has a nighttime eliminator competition.
And then there was one.
One left in the arena. Out of Valley Center, California, your final rider tonight here in the arena. Trying to beat an 11 and 9. He comes in number 1. He set a world record to come on in here. He wants to lead the number 1. Oh, what a shot! Come on, James! Tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stick around here. We're going to run in a few of our
Flags in the first one. Our champion, TJ.
We wanted to ask about world record patterns. There's been world record patterns being set up in Queen Creek, Arizona. Can you tell us about those?
Over the last handful of years, we've had patterns that are called certified patterns, and that means we draw out tapes on the arena floor and we set the balloons to the inch, the exact place they were at the last time they were set. We can keep a record of those times. In the past, there was only a small amount of patterns that were considered certified that we would set up at major events in which an arena could take the size of the patterns. If we're at a facility that has big enough arenas, why aren't we certifying all the main match patterns and the eliminator patterns at least? If we're at a major event, we might as well run it to the book.
It's a big deal to set a world record because your name is associated with that pattern and that time, which has never been done before.
To keep track of those records instead of just a select few, my goal is to start certifying as many as we can, especially in the main match and the eliminator where those records are looking to be broken.
So the frequency of the opportunity for riders to break a world record is increased.
Yes, absolutely. I can't really remember many times where we had main match patterns certified. And this week here in Queen Creek, we're having all of our eliminator patterns and all of our main match patterns certified.
And can you explain how there's 2 world records for each pattern?
We're gonna have 2 records for each pattern, cowboys and cowgirls. The overall fast time holds a record. If a record is broke, we upload those times to the records tab underneath results on CMSAevents.com where you can keep track of all the records for cowboys and cowgirls.
Sometimes the cowboy time is faster, sometimes the cowgirl time is faster. What's been the success rate here in Queen Creek? Because a world record is no small achievement for somebody, but yet some have happened.
Absolutely, some have happened, and a lot of the ones that happened this week were new certifications. Whoever has the fast time, cowboy and cowgirl at the end of the day, they get to hold that record. And next time that pattern comes up as a certified course, those people at that other event are gonna be chasing the times that were set here in Queen Creek.
Well, we're looking good. How about, oh my goodness, a 15:097 was the fast time. How about Abby Esau in a 15:031? Smoking a run, and that will be the fast time to beat on the certified course.
That is one heck of an achievement if you have a world record.
What a champ. Oh yeah, that was sweet. High five.
Do you feel pressure with the little boy? No.
Hey, I told him, I said, I gotta go out and make a run right now. I'm gonna make a run right now. Mounted shooting legend Joe Wiley, what's your CMSA number?
230.
230, one of the originals, California. Just pull everything off them, would you? Thank you.
Tell me about this run. What did you guys just accomplish here? You won the eliminator with a fantastic clincher.
Yeah, so I know we call it the chair. I don't even know what course number it is. Eliminator final, Clifford went out and set a world record. Just was gonna go out and be super aggressive. JD Casperson went out, made an awesome run.
Made a long shot. Watch watch the kid go. 11 and 9 of 42, the young man making it go long on number 4. I hope you were watching back there, boys.
Brett went out and made a great run, and I just wanted to go out and be super aggressive and give my horse a chance to win and shoot my balloons and let him do his thing.
What about that long shot on number 4?
Yeah, I know it well. It's just, I'm pretty comfortable making that turn from 3 to 4, going up the pen. It felt solid and it just felt right and just tried to execute.
Yep, and those embers flew.
Yeah, thank God.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, I think you got the world record on the candy cane number 59.
Yeah.
And what were you thinking going into that one?
I just wanted to go out and be aggressive, and I like to challenge myself and let my horse do his thing, and it just worked out and came together, so pretty stoked.
When you're going into a run like that, any different than just any other regular run, or do you have a different attitude when you're going in for, if you know there's a world record on the line?
To tell you the truth, for the most part, I try and go out and just be as aggressive as I can and shoot my game, and I'm pretty comfortable shooting or pushing myself and trying to shoot at my highest level.
Hey, Dylan Lawson, yeah, buddy. 9 and 5 was it. That's outdated. How about 2026? New world record, 9 and 165. Congratulations, Cowboy.
Tonight was the night to go hang it out. In the eliminator final, I always want to hang it out and see what I can do. So.
Excellent. Last one out and the big win in the end. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Dude, stoked. Oh my goodness.
There's guns where I having issues and stuff, and I told them, hey, I got a pair of guns sitting in my gun safe I haven't used in 15 years, brand new in the box. We got them out and lowered the hammers and tricked them out a little bit and gave them to Dylan, who's been using those for the last 3 years. Dylan really kind of fell in love with the guns, and he wanted to buy them from me. He wanted to chrome plate them, do all this stuff.
We got to get these things hard chromed and split them up now.
But I says, you know, Dylan, you win a world championship with these guns, and we'll talk about doing something with them.
Jessica Emmons now has the world record for the course that was set up in the outside arena today.
Yes.
What course was that?
19, it was the double rundown.
What was the record before you broke it?
So I did not know of a record before. There isn't one on the website, so I don't know that that course has ever been certified, which is interesting because it's course 19, so it is an older pattern. I think one of the original in the book. So I just went in and was aggressive. I missed on the first day of the main match here.
Each mounted shooting competition is centered around what's called a main match. A main match is a set of 5 runs over 3 days, and their cumulative time on those main match runs determines whether they are the winner of that shoot or not.
So I had nothing to lose, and with a pattern like that, all you can do is just run hard, turn the barrel, and run back hard. So
who had the fast time before you? Was it someone in your class?
I'm not sure who had the fast time before me. I want to say it might have been JD Casperson. It was definitely a really fast time, but just went out there and my horse did what she needed to do.
Tell me about your horse.
Yeah, my horse is Nova. She's 18 years old. She's an American quarter horse. Her registered name is Nick Shining Freckle. So I've just been trying to take the best care of her that I can since she's 18. I didn't run her at the regionals here. I've been trying to just save her up for the major. So nothing super special, just got her all warmed up and ready to go for that stage. But after the first stage, she was already pretty good to go on that one. So.
Did you celebrate yet, or is that still coming?
I have not celebrated yet. We've just been rolling on with the day. Everything here is just so fast moving. We had Panda Express before the showcase, if that counts as a good celebration.
Absolutely does.
Good running, buddy.
JD and Louie have the world record.
What's your drink?
For the men's pattern.
Come
on the straight up and straight back.
Come
on. This guy, 279, JD Casperson, tracing a kid down. JD Casperson, come on, buddy.
I've been coaching some people on this one, and it helps me too when I'm coaching because I tell them things that I need to remember. So one, you're sending it from the fence, and so I circled him in that corner. I've never run it on hand, just figured I'm gonna try it. You know, I'm out of my class for win, you know, as far as winning my class.
Sometimes riders might find themselves out of the competition for winning, but they're still in the running to beat a world record on any given course. And that adds excitement and credibility as the sport continues to grow.
Stick around. Stick around, dude.
Stay here, bud.
You know, a 5-stage main match, you've kind of got to play the long game and be fast and consistent. And I had missed on several stages leading up to that one.
No, no!
One balloon missed equals a 5-second penalty added to the time of the shooter.
Making it a 14 and 171.
The cumulative total time of all patterns run during a competition are what determine the winner. 5-second penalties from either a missed target or a tipped barrel add to that time and reduce the chances of that competitor winning that particular competition.
So we get into that one and there was no pressure. We weren't sitting real good in my class because of me, not because of Louis, because he ran amazing. And so pushed him, cleared 2, number 5. He had a pretty good barrel turn. We got a little wide on 6, but he just kept rolling.
If you look at that, you're flying right past that balloon.
Right. Yeah, here, back up, dude. Back up, buddy. Thank you. All right.
Don't take off just yet.
Are you clean? No, you're not cleaning stalls, are you?
Not yet.
Oh, thanks.
Where we're gonna do like deep clean on all of them?
Do we need to? I don't think we need.
I don't know what the rules are here.
I don't know if we need to clean stalls or not. All right, buddy. And they're 36 feet apart, so you really wait for your shots. That's the key on that one, is not shooting fast and waiting for your balloon to come to you and then shooting it. So.
And did you know what the record was before you went into the arena?
I didn't. No, no. We just went in, and I don't know if there was a record. I don't know if that one has ever been a certified course. So.
But you just went in and
we just went as hard as we could go on that one. So it was fun. This horse, he makes me look good, but he pushes my comfort level with speed. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, you're pretty quick, aren't you, Louis? You're pretty quick on those feet. Yeah. Congratulations on that win. I mean, to go home with a world record is something else.
And the crowd that's running here, there's a lot of really, really good shooters. So that was fun.
Dang, buddy. Clean and 10.642, and that goes to the new arena fast time for the day. Men's level 6, Mr. JD Casperson, way to go. 10 and 642 in the new arena fast time.
Trey, this has been a really successful winter championship for you because you've set not only 1, but 2 world records, number 102 and number 105. Maybe you could tell us about what that was like.
102, I've ran that before, you know, 4 gates going up, wasn't a whole lot. It wasn't too complicated, but I heard it was the scale, so I brought out my Palomino Texie for that. This is Texie. She's 18 this year, doesn't move like it, and she loves her job.
Rider number 241, this is Trey Casperson. All right, Hollywood, let's go. Stage number 1. Oh yeah, come on, get that good gun shake. Here we go. You betcha, 8 and 8:44. Your new fast time on stage number 1, Trey Casperson. Well, if you want to see how it's done, right there.
I was a wrangler on this horse for a minute, and she lives for those out and back patterns, so I decided I'd bring her out for this, make her happy, make me happy. And so we ended up being 8-8 on that. I don't remember what the rest of the numbers were, but Kenda beat us with the ladies record by 3 thousandths.
We're gonna take us on over now to Kenda Lonsing, your 6-time overall world champion. Stage 1 here in the main match. We're setting a new world record on the course. The time to meet is an 8:8:44. All right, Kenda. Yeah, looking good. Come on now, get them change. And an 8:8:41. Taking the lead by 3 thousandths of a second. Your time to beat here on stage number 1.
That course, actually, from the minute I saw that they had posted that course as one of the main match stages, I started to stress out just because it's not a strong point for me. In my mind, it's not. And I think they ran this one in Shelbyville last year and I missed 4 targets. I was just kind of lobbing shots everywhere and I didn't really have a clear plan. And so for 24 hours, I kept thinking about my line and how I'm gonna approach this. And it was only stage 1 and I go through all the things like you can't win it on stage 1, but you can lose it on stage 1. And how can I just go in and ride easy and hit all my shots? Charles just went in so smooth and it felt literally like it was in slow motion the whole time. Then when I crossed the line and they said it was an 8.8 second run, I was like, are you sure? Like, is there something wrong with the timer? Just because it felt slow. And I think that's where, in the mental aspect of this sport, when you do have those runs that are slow in your head, it doesn't mean the horse's feet are moving any slower, but it just feels like everything's in perfect time. And that one felt like everything was in perfect timing.
And did you have a preference which side you went up first?
I did. My strategy was to go up on the left side first, so on my right lead, simply because I wanted to be able to make a nice straight line and have that number 3 and number 8 shots as strong shots, so I could make a better straight line in. Plus, I thought if I got behind it all on my last 2 targets, number 10 would be a strong shot that I could reach behind me versus a cross shot that would be here.
This is course number 102.
Yes.
It's newer in the rule book, but you've got the world record for the men,
yes,
and Kenda's got the world record for the ladies, but you're only 3 1,000ths apart.
Yes.
That's really close.
So
fantastic.
She runs fast.
You said you pulled out Texie for that. Why?
Yes. Desi's really good. She's really good. She listens to me really good. But that day I had her adjusted. So I had her done by a chiropractor. I had Abby Esau do her, and Desi felt right just after that and was really good for me, but I just wanted to give her the day to rest and relax.
That's smart. Cowboy looking after his horses. Fantastic.
Yep.
So another world record's in the books for you here at Queen Creek. Not just
yes,
1, but 2. Tell us about the next one and who you rode.
So I rode Desi. She's this bay horse over here. She's my little buddy. She is 8 years old. I started her as a 4-year-old and just brought her up. She didn't know anything when we got her, and just brought her up from not knowing anything. And I decided to run her on that because when it comes down to turning a barrel, this horse knows how to do it.
Yeah, come on. Oh, here we go. Looky here, Cowboys. Here betcha. 11 and 703. That is how it's done.
And she'll get it done for me. So I decided to run her there, and I just decided to run my run. I didn't expect anything special from it. I just kissed to her, gave her her head, and decided to see what would happen. And she gave me her all, and she was really, really good for me. She turned the second barrel that everybody was fighting, and she just listened how she should. I'm really happy with her.
Yeah, that is awesome. This horse comes through for you regularly, I know.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, I'll let you go keep her in the stall because she looks like she's going to go run wild.
I know, she's thinking something, huh, buddy?
By winning a world record in any given run, that provides a lot of confidence to a shooter who's ultimately gunning for the world title. Then eyes are on you as a potential contender to win the world championship coming up this year. Congratulations on the world records.
Well, thank you.
May they stand for a long, long time.
I'm hoping, but whoever beats me earned it.
You've had 2 world records on 2 different runs. One was course 59, I think they call it the Candy Cane.
Candy
Tell
cane.
us about that.
The candy cane's an older pattern. It's never been a strong point for me. For some reason, I always feel like I don't do the first 5 as fast as I can, but I kind of ride in a little more apprehensive. Unbeknownst to me, I've actually held the world record since 2017, and I didn't even know that I had it.
This lady right here has the record 10 and 8 back in 2017. Come on, Kendra.
And this was on a previous horse, my mare Sparky, for those mounted shooters that remember her. She was the horse I used to ride before I got on Charles. And evidently I've held it on hers for 9 years. I went out on that run and sent Charles.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Well, how about it? How about you did it, yeah? Nice smile.
And then when I crossed the line, it was
10 and 795, ladies and gentlemen. She just broke her own world record on this course. It was a 9 and 8. How about a 9.795 from Miss Kendra Longstein?
1/10 of a second faster than my previous world record, starting a new world record for the ladies. So that was quite a surprise to me because it didn't feel fast at all.
And do you find that sometimes where you might be going in and your intention may not be to necessarily set a world record, but because you're not focused on that, you end up running smooth and fast? I don't know if that happens or not, or if you're going to set a world record, you are putting your mind to really go as fast as I can on this one, and that's the only way you can set a record.
That's a good point. I've never once in my whole career set out to set a record. I've always just set out to do my best, and usually that pans out the way I want it to, but I think I looked on the CMSA website a couple weeks ago, and I think I've got 21 or 28 of them.
Some records have stood for decades. Some have been set this year.
I don't own them all, but I've either set them or broken them at one point, and never once have I ever gone into a run thinking, I'm gonna go grab a record. It's all just been, I'm gonna go do the best I can and see how it pans out.
Number 1. Kendra Longstein, your final rider in the ladies tonight. Looking to beat a 12 and 263. Kendra Longstein, let's set a record now. Yeah, she's on pace. 11 and 92. She comes in number 1. She is leaving number 1.
You go out there and lay it down, it's because you spent time necessary to get there. Yeah, and if it didn't, then we need to spend a little more time on it. Yep. Thanks.
That's good philosophy. You own it though. Whatever happens, you own it.
Yeah. Yep, it is. Now back to the tennis shoes. Get ready for the drive home. All right. Thanks. Yeah, you put them in there.
Court wants to use the dump trailer, and he's got a bunch of stuff going on with his truck, so he wants to take all of his stuff that he has on the other side of the barn there, and then he has a bunch of stuff going on in the garage right now that he is offering to take to the dump and get rid of right now.
So can he clean up his crap? Yes, please. Most of the parts and trucks and everything around here, it's all Court's. He's the resident mechanic around here. He's really good at what he does. Cold and mud and dark, that's the worst part about winter. We've got good lights out here for the arena, but it's really sandy out here, and so it drains fairly well and it'll dry out kind of quick, but it stays, just that little bit of moisture stays in the arena. We have ridden into January and February some years, but you wouldn't do anything at speed out in the arena. You could still do some drills and exercises and keep the horses legged up, but winter's tough. A couple years ago, we rented arenas. We were riding like 4 nights a week at different indoor arenas, driving around, and about went broke that winter though, paying rental fees and then fuel, getting places, and then I was burning everybody out with the amount that I was pushing them.
But we went to Arizona that same year, and didn't everyone win their classes?
I think we all took, yeah, we did really well that year. So it was worth it, but we put a lot of time in on that one. It's still a little bit wet. I should bring in some dirt because it's a little bit lower than the ground around it, so I think it kind of collects some moisture a little bit. And we've got too much invested in these horses to run them hard on crappy ground. So we've been to a couple shoots where there's ground isn't great. If we do run, you take it easy and stand up, and I don't like that because I don't practice my butt off to go run slow. We want to go run hard and see what we can do. The ground is a huge deal, and most places have pretty good ground. There's not a lot of places around that are known for bad ground, and if it was, we probably wouldn't show up. Even if there's snow on the ground, if the sun's out like this is pretty much standard attire.
These guys don't get cold. Because even where we're under mud right here, like JD, he'll just put this same outfit on and he'll ride over to the City West Haven Arena at night, like after work. Like, he's a diehard. He doesn't get cold.
I put gloves on if I ride over.
Like, we'll go out today, I'm gonna put on my shotgun chaps. Like, I need a heated vest. I'm bundling up. The boys don't get cold.
Back to the cold after this. Got blizzards this week while we were gone at home.
Oh yeah, you got snow while you were gone?
We did, finally, but now these guys are used to the heat. Three world records between us.
I will call that a win.
It's early in the year, and there have already been world records set. Times run on these patterns that have never been run before, and it's not even spring yet. This is going to be an exciting year in mounted shooting.